Welcome to another episode of Know Your SMS with Vikram Upadhyaya, where we simplify the essentials of entrepreneurship, startups, and business growth. In today's episode, we'll be diving into a topic that could change the way you approach building your startup. We're talking about the concept of a lean startup. So, if you're an entrepreneur who wants to make the most out of limited resources and minimize the risk of failure, this episode is for you. Why you should think of creating a lean startup. Imagine a scenario where you've put in countless hours, spent significant funds, and poured your energy into developing a product, only to find out that customers don't need it, or that it requires major improvements. Sounds like a nightmare, right? That's where the concept of a lean startup can save you from this common entrepreneurial pitfall. A lean startup is a small team of dedicated individuals working quickly, efficiently, and on a tight budget. The core philosophy of a lean startup is simple. Build, measure, learn. You build a product, measure customer response, and learn whether to move forward or make changes. The need for a lean startup. When you have an idea, it's tempting to develop a fully finished product without involving potential customers. But this traditional approach carries high risk. You might invest heavily in time, money, and effort, only to discover that your product isn't solving a real need. A lean startup approach, on the other hand, focuses on continuous customer feedback and making adjustments before it's too late. How to create a lean startup. Build the right team. A successful lean startup begins with a strong, adaptable team that believes in your vision. Look for people who are willing to take risks, multitask, and meet tough deadlines. Interns, freelancers, or fresh graduates can bring high energy and enthusiasm to the table. Experienced individuals who are excited about your product can also be valuable assets. Trust your team, empower them to innovate, and make them partners in your vision. Focus on a minimum viable product. Instead of developing a feature-rich, fully designed product from the start, focus on creating a basic version of your product, a minimum viable product, MVP. This MVP should be functional and provide the core value of your product, allowing you to get feedback quickly without wasting time or money on unnecessary features. Work in small batches. In a lean startup, efficiency, speed, and cost control are key. Rather than producing large batches of work, focus on smaller batches. Smaller batches allow you to build, test, identify problems, make improvements, and implement changes more quickly. This approach reduces the risk of delays and makes your startup more adaptable. Gather feedback and implement it. Even if your product is still in development, start gathering feedback from customers or distribution partners. Find out how your product is performing and where improvements are needed. Listen to customer feedback and implement changes as quickly as possible. This will help ensure that your product remains relevant, maintains recall value, and keeps its competitive edge. Entrepreneurs are everywhere, and startups are being launched every day. But it's the philosophy and methodology that make a lean startup different from a regular startup. The build, measure, learn cycle allows you to reduce risks, work efficiently, and maximize the chances of success. Remember, building a lean startup is about creating value for your customers while minimizing waste. So, if you're an entrepreneur looking to build a strong foundation for your business, consider the lean startup approach. It could be the difference between a product that thrives and one that fails. That's all for today's episode. If you found this content helpful, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more insights on startups and entrepreneurship. Until next time, keep building smart, stay lean, and keep innovating.